Hello, hello, hello. So welcome to Style and Gives, a weekly podcast with Rachel Kimball and Tera Coughlin, coming to you with the latest fashion ideas, news, style, updates, life's challenges, life's wins, our giving hearts, right? A whole lot of laughter and, of course, our positive vibes.
We are always positive. We're always happy, funny.
I've been laughing.
Crazy.
I've been laughing for like the last 20 minutes.
Now you put me on camera.
About. Now you start recording and I'm not laughing, but I'm going to start laughing. So welcome everyone. How's 2023 treating you? How's it treating you?
It's going great so far. I've had a lot of good feedback on my site. I've got a lot of new clients. We've had some fun.
Oh, we've had one.
We are, I think it's going great so far. So if this is how the rest of the year is going, I think it's going to be awesome.
I would agree. I would totally agree on that. Yeah, Tera and I, we went shopping.
We had
last
fun.
week. At
Halls.
My gosh! If you don't know where Halls is located in Kansas City, it's an amazing department store. It has really high end, great things there, and they were running a huge sale. I mean, a huge sale.
40 off of deep discounts already. You can't get better on designer items. It was fabulous. So y'all better check it out.
Yeah, please do. Please check Halls out. We love that place. And Alyssa, shout out to Alyssa, the gal that helped us. She was a doll. We met Shelly, one of the managers. Just really, really, really great people that work there. And they're so helpful. And granted, we're wild, so they had to put up with us for like 4
hours. It was like a tornado came in there.
It was, but it was but it was fun. You know, I think we definitely lightened the place up a little bit with our.
We did. I was stuck in that shirt for a while. I couldn't really get the shirt off or on.
Oh yeah, that one that they still couldn't figure out how to put that shirt on. Anyway,
oh goodness,
another story for another day. But that was really funny. I wish we could have gotten it on, but. Something wasn't right.
Something wasn't right.
You know exactly how that is. Okay, so today we're going to talk about our vision boards for the year. And I don't know if you out there have done one. I know that like I started mine in December because I was like, I got to get ready. You know, I got to get going. And I think vision boards for me have always been extremely helpful for my goals because I'm seeing it. Like I am a visual person.
As am I. Yes.
You feel the same thing?
I am.
And so when I'm looking at something, so mine is actually on the back of my door in my room, which can, you know, when that door shuts, I'm like,
you gotta,
focus. Like, what am I going to do here today? But I do think it's helpful. And my vision board took up basically almost my whole, I keep adding to it. That's what the funny thing
that's
is.
okay. I think that's normal. I mean, we always have, these ideas in our mind, and I think it's great to start early and plan and just kind of see what motivates you. And I think it's great.
I know. I really loved, now, Tera, what I loved about yours was the colors.
Oh, thank you.
So I know, like, because mine was all like black and white, and like neutral. And then I just love that you did all these amazing, like, peach coloring with the black and it just looked like really put together.
Well, thank you.
Where mine was more like my edgy craziness. I don't know exactly how to put it. With mine,
it's a little bit of your personality. I mean, you are edgy and wild and fun, and
thank you.
I think that kind of shows a little bit about your personality. I love oranges, and I think that doing my vision board kind of got me in the mindset of spring break. So in January, I just really look forward to spring break because that's kind of my motivator to get through January.
Right.
So that was a lot of my inspo on the colors.
I loved it. I loved all of and listeners, a lot of floral print on Tera's. And then I just loved that she had a gal in like a rainbow sequence jumper. And then the hair, all the pictures of the hair is like shiny, beautiful,
I love
luxurious hair. And everybody loves
that. It's glam.
Right?
It's boho chic. It makes me miss my long hair because I chopped my hair a few months ago. So I think I'm going to grow it back out. That was kind of another inspo for me.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I really loved the pictures. I loved all of it. And then, of course, let's talk about Rachel Zoe. I mean, can we just talk? We could do a whole episode on Rachel Zoe. I could talk about Rachel Zoe for hours and hours.
Can we set up an appointment with her, please?
Yes, call us. We love you. So if you don't know, Rachel Zoe is a stylist. She's incredible. You could talk more about her, but we love her style.
Well,
we just
love her style.
All of her boho, gorgeous pieces. Like she just puts together things that like you wouldn't think would go together, but they just go.
They go. Well,
They
anything that she does goes, so it doesn't really matter. I think
that's true.
Her style is just amazing. Her story is really cool too. I mean, she kind of started out with not a lot, you know, and had a couple clients in college, and I mean, she's just amazing.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that because she just blew up, right? She had the show, and then like everyone really wanted to work for her, and she has major clients, like major. Yeah. Like I believe like Jennifer Garner was like, there's a ton. There's a list.
The whole
probably.
List is, it's fascinating. I mean, one day I will be her.
Yes, one day.
You heard it here first.
One day you will. Well, we're definitely gonna meet her.
We're gonna meet her.
I can feel it. I can just feel it.
Oh, I love her.
I saw that you had put some Dior in here. I was looking at designer labels that you had put on here. I see Chanel.
Yes.
The bracelet. Talk about that bracelet that you want.
Well, it's on my wish list.
We can talk about that next week for Valentine's Day, so tune in for that. But is that on your list? Because I love it.
Well, I do. I love it. I love statement pieces. I love classic. I love gold. I love a little bit of bling. I like the hardware. It kind of like lends a little bit rough but feminine.
I like that too.
I love jewelry. I love jewelry.
I do too. This piece that I have on right now.
I like that piece a lot. Is that shell, horn, bone?
I don't even know. I got it. I was out with my mom, Kath, and we were shopping at like a thrift store. It was $3.
Oh gosh.
I know. Like last week. See this? I got a great deal, and it's beautiful because I really wanted. I was looking at something online that I wanted to get something similar to this, and I just walked in there and I said that.
I love that.
I'll take it. Just sometimes I let you know. We haven't done a day where we go.
We haven't done a day.
So that's coming up, guys. Don't worry. We're going to get out and do some shopping. Let's thrift it up because you
need
just
to get some brooches. We have a plan.
Oh yeah, I need to put them all over my jean jacket.
Yes, blazer.
I love it. It's a great idea. Okay, back to Tera. I want to talk more about this. So then, the perfume. Did you put a specific perfume? Or
I didn't, but I've been kind of experimenting with different perfumes, and I don't know if you guys know of Le Labo, but they make some fabulous fragrances, and I want to get to their factory in Chicago. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place.
No, it's okay. We can do that.
Yeah, let's go.
We can trip it. I mean, that sounds excellent. I'll do it.
I mean, their scents are awesome. They kind of, it's really cool. So I've been experimenting with that.
That's great.
They're a little bit pricey, but they are worth it, and a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah, they sway.
Put 10 squirts. Just do
just one,
and you're good.
Yes.
But no, I loved it, and I like that the phrase that you put on your board said, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself."
Exactly.
And I
truly believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I preach that to clients. I preach it to myself. I think it's just a powerful message, but it's.
I agree.
I live by it.
Being your true, authentic self. It's just, I think, just so many things come out of that,
Absolutely.
right? If you can just be you. And I loved that I love that you had that on there. Mm-hmm. And then, I guess we can talk a little bit about mine.
Let's talk about yours. I love yours.
Well, I got a little. I mean, I don't even know. It got a little out of control, guys. Well,
I like a lot of your quotes and a lot of your words here are great. Life force. I love this.
Yeah, well, that's from, and I don't know if our viewers our listeners, and viewers have seen Stutz. It's a documentary. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Netflix. All of this is from, a lot of my board was from the documentary with Jonah Hill. And I'm telling you, it was it's a life-changing documentary. If you haven't seen it, it will make you change the way you think about your life and what you're doing in your life and how you're doing it. And so it's about Phil Stutz, and it's Jonah Hill's therapist.
Oh, okay. I got to see this. I need to see this and recap.
We probably do, because it's really fantastic. But he says so many wonderful things in the documentary. But one of them is like, true confidence is living in uncertainty, and the winner is the one that works that cycle. There's just so much. I mean, there's so much in there. I don't even know where you even go. And then there's like 3 aspects of reality that nobody gets to avoid. And that's pain, uncertainty, and constant work. And if
Oh, wow.
if you're able to like look at that and
Mhm.
know that that is just a part of life for everyone, right?
Right.
Then it gets a little easier. I don't know. It was just such a life changing. I
need
wrote a
to
blog
watch
about it
this.
too, but I really, 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 it changed me. And so all of that, a lot of the stuff that I have on my board just reflected how moving that was. And I just got to say to Jonah Hill, thank you for putting it out there, because we need to hear
We
this.
need to hear it. Everyone
You
needs
know?
to hear it. It's real life. It's, you know, but it affects us all in different ways. So that's really cool that you kind of honed in on a lot of things, and
Yeah,
it's
really.
where
I loved it.
Yeah, it's great.
I loved it. And then of course I had postcards of New York, Paris, Singapore. I'm on this Singapore thing where I really want to go to Singapore.
Oh,
It's because
well,
my cousin keeps saying it's so amazing.
Okay.
So I've got that, and then I haven't been to Portugal, and I'm dying to go to Portugal. So there's just something there with that. And then I've got my son's now on the Singapore Portugal train, and so he then put a bunch of postcards on his board.
Oh, I love that.
That he wanted to go.
Doing his
So yeah, he did
board.
his, and it was
That is
great.
so awesome.
So he had a lot of fun doing it. We used Pokemon cards to do the border with.
Hey,
So if you
whatever
can only
works.
imagine those energy Pokemon cards that I know listeners, if you have a son,
They know it.
You've got boxes and boxes and boxes of those cards. I know
Absolutely.
it's crazy. I also put some quotes from Gabby Bernstein. She has written a book called The Universe Has Your Back. She has this like card deck. And then I had this card deck. So I put a bunch of the cards up there. Some of it's, you know, like when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. That sounded, you know, that one. And then like energy flows where my intention goes, which I just think is like,
You
just
have
things
such
you have
good
to think
energy
about.
though. I mean, you really feed your energy through others. So it's pretty awesome.
I feel that same way about you,
Oh,
Tara.
thanks. Maybe that's how we connected.
It is. We knew the
We
minute
connected.
we
knew
the
it.
minute we met that this is gonna like. Thank you, Jenny. The minute Jenny introduced us, we just knew. We knew it was like she knew, and then she introduced us, and then it was like we hit it off. She does.
Yeah,
She said it, and then I had a couple angels. So I had there's a lady that does like I guess drawings, watercolors of angels and stuff. And so I had bought a couple. Her name's Kat Raymond, and she's amazing. And so I had bought two of them, and one of them was the angel Cassandra, which is an angel that basically assists you to express your authentic self, which I thought was interesting.
Okay,
That's what I put up there, and then you put that quote. So that one, and then Victoria is another one that I had up, and that's like that, so that you feel your inner joy of accomplishment during the day. So like she helps you like to try to feel victorious, even if you're not feeling it. Which I know.
Ooh, we could all use that.
I know, like fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Hey, you know what? I think everyone's doing that.
I think
everyone is.
I would agree.
And if you're not, you're
that.
lying.
I would agree with you on that. And of course, I put like I had Gucci, Fendi, Chanel, Dior, Prada, Valentino, Saint Laurent. I think it's endless. I tried to put as many as I could on there. And then I put a quote from Helen Keller, which, you know, I just, this quote, like my brother actually left this quote for me. And it was like in a journal, and it had my name on it. And so I put it up there, and it's, when one door of happiness closes, another door opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which is open for us.
Amen.
I know. Deep.
Whoa.
Thanks, Casey. Shout out. But yeah, rest in peace. But no, I really think that, you know, I don't know. I found it. I actually cut it out, and then I just thought, well, I won't, you know, I'll rewrite it up on my board. That really, you know, I don't know, it gets me every time. And then I guess the last really cool thing that I have on my board is that this picture of I don't even know, it doesn't have a head on it. I actually had a lady at Etsy do it. It's, I don't know if you can see it, but like, no, it might even be cut off in this one, because I think it's like, look at all this. There's so much you don't even know. Like, you're like, where is everything? But it's like, but it's like,
just blended everything really well. And
oh, thank you. I used 2 black poster boards, and I think that helps create, you know, like keep it in the background. But basically, it's from the movie like Eat, Pray, Love. It's like a picture of a person with like 4 legs, It doesn't even really look like a person, but I had someone on Etsy do it. And what it represents is you must keep your feet grounded so firmly on the earth that it's like you have 4 legs instead of 2. That way you can see in the world, but you must stop looking at the world through your head and look through your heart.
Oh, wow.
And that way you'll know God. You know, you'll know
love
that. So like,
that is great.
so every time, so yeah, I'll make you a copy of it, because it really, like, when I look at it, like, that was such a, first of all, that movie is so beautiful, but like, I thought, well, who can do this drawing for me? A lady on Etsy killed it.
Wow.
I mean, it might have taken her all day, because I don't know, there was a bunch of loops in there, and, you know, the 2 legs with the 4 legs and the no head, but it's so interesting. But I just thought of that. And then I put the vibration scale, which is something that, like, it's like 1 to 22. So like, if you're on number 1, you're feeling joy, love, appreciation, knowledge, and empowerment. So like,
what am I?
Well, I mean, it kind of goes to like,
so
like, I feel like when you're having a bad day, you know, you might be at an 8, which is boredom, right? Or you're just like, I'm so bored, I don't know what's going on. Or you might be disappointed, which is number 12. Okay. So the goal is to get the top 7. So, you know, because number 2 is passion, 3 is enthusiasm, 4, positive expectation, 5, optimism, 6, hopefulness, and 7, contentment. So I feel like whenever I'm kind of going past 7, I'm like, I got to get back up in the top 7, you know? So then that's something that I like to look at too, but I don't know.
I think having a few of those, you know, doubt or disappointment, it's normal, and it's okay, and it helps us get back to the top 7. So
you're right. And then when that doesn't work, I have to just constantly go to like, I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm grateful.
Agree.
That gratefulness. Don't you think?
You have to always keep that in the back of your mind as well. I mean, we're grateful to be here. I mean,
exactly. I'm grateful that we got listeners.
We have some listeners.
And we have some watchers, I guess, on YouTube. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in.
So exciting.
And I know, like, so we go into vision boards, and we do, you know, like, we're looking at them, which is really helpful to me. I even have mine on my phone now. But then, you know, then we were going into like goals, like writing goals down. And I know we actually had a meeting at a great French restaurant in Kansas City, and talked about our goals. And, you know, I think that's important for friends to do. To talk about
absolutely. I mean, it helps us keep each other accountable. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of one of my goals for the year, is just to kind of set up something every month, whether it's, you know, a coffee. I mean, just to talk about goals with your business or your kids. I mean, you have to keep each other accountable, and who doesn't want an intentional meetup?
Yeah.
I think it's important. I think it helps with so many things. So, and I like these little weekly podcasts. That's another thing that just kind of keeps you going, and something to look forward to, something to chat about. I mean, it's all positive.
I know it is. It is. Mm-hmm. I agree with you on the goal thing. Cause like, I've already, you know, like, I have some goals this year, you know, like, you know, take a walk a few times a week. And I put not defined as exercise, because I'm not really, like, that's the thing. And I have a Pilates reformer in my house, which I haven't been doing, and I need to start doing it.
Get on that, girl.
So I think that's, you know, I'm going to say it out loud. That is what I need to start doing. And then, you know, like, last year I had an amazing person tell me, do 3 things to move your business forward every day. And so even if it's the simplest of things, like you're going to send an email to somebody, mm-hmm. or you're going to look at something that, you know, like you're going to look up a new trend and research all about it, or, you know, like, or whatever. With me, it's like, you know, making sure like I'm staying on point with certain things. And that's really helped me last year. So I'm just going to continue it into 2023 and put it on the goal list, which I think, you know, and then practice gratitude daily. What I'm grateful for. I write down 5 intentions every day that I'm going to do. Like, even if it's like, I intend to put on my socks, or I intend to take a bath. That's hilarious, right? But you start out simple.
You got to start out simple. And those are, I mean, you can't do the same thing every single day.
Right.
Right. But
right.
I think that, I like
just little things that like make me feel like I'm getting something accomplished, or I feel accomplished, even though you should feel that anyway, because, you know, you woke up and you're breathing. You know, and our health, we take that, you know, we don't even talk about that, right? So I'm trying to get into that mindset more. And I think everyone is. I think after COVID, and everyone's been through a lot the last several years. And I think we're trying to come out of that. And and be more grateful and look at that. And I think your goals represent that. I think we're looking every day, like, how can I become a better person, a better parent, a better friend,
I agree.
And like
just getting dressed every day
that's good. Yeah. And today, guys, I just want to let you know, Tera bought me flowers today. I came over and they were, first of all, she knew my favorite color, which is yellow. It's amazing. And it meant so much to me. I mean, I literally started crying. So thank you. But those little things that people do for you that, like, I'm going to start crying. I'm not going to start crying right now. But it was really moving to me. And that means something. It really does. It makes me like, so thank you. I want to thank you on air. Live, but it really made me feel great.
And I thought, Rachel needs these.
So what other goals do you have, like, for this year?
Well, so I would like to travel more. I would like to take TCAS on the move. So that's kind of one of my goals.
Love it.
I think it's important. I want to like just get out there a little bit more. I would love to speak do like some sort of a business, like speaking.
I love
to
that.
share, maybe go to a high school and, I know a few people that teach business class. So I thought showing up, doing a little, I think it's fun and it's out of my comfort zone. So I think that would be something different for me.
I'm proud of you for that. Like that's
pop-ups.
good.
I don't know. I think it's just putting myself out there is really hard for me. So I think that's a goal of mine, to just do it, jump into it, and just take the plunge. If it works, it's.
If you're not going to try, like you're failing if you're not trying. If you just try, right? Then that's like half the. That's the battle.
Half the battle.
That's
yes.
the battle, right? It's just
battle.
like saying, I don't care if it works or if it doesn't work. It's going to help somebody, or it's already helping me. But I agree with you on that. I think that's great. I think I think it's going to happen. You're probably going to make it happen, right?
I'm making it happen.
I know. I love that. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about today on our goals or anything, or should we prep everybody for next week's episode? Because we've got a lot of things coming at you.
We have a lot next week, I think.
So next week we are going to talk, about Valentine's Day. And, sometimes that's a hard topic for people. I actually got, and this is what's crazy, Etsy sent me an email that said I could opt out of Valentine's emails. Oh. Okay? No, I'm not kidding you. Okay? So I literally got
You're already prepping?
Yes. Okay. And I reread it. And I was like, wait a minute, I can opt out and then they wrote, because we know that a lot of people have lost loved ones, and we know that Valentine's Day is a really hard time for some. Yes. And so you can opt out of this. And I thought, wow, that's really amazing. I didn't. I actually thought about it for a hot minute, because I thought, well, it's just one less email that I got to read. But, I didn't do it. But I thought that was interesting because I'd never seen anything like that. I hadn't.
And so do more of that at the schools.
I don't even
go there, but
exactly. That's so true. Wow. So, as we leave you today, we want you to go out and take on the world. We're going to go take on the world. And we hope this podcast has helped you in some way, open your mind to some new ideas, help you generate your creativity. I know it helps us generate ours. Just talking, out loud does that. And encourage you to call your friends, and, has ultimately added a little bit of happiness into your day.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
What we're here to do.
I'm always happy. I'm happy days before we start this.
I know. And we're just so thankful that you guys, can tune in to our weekly podcast, with Rachel and Tera. And, so next week we're going to be talking, as we said, is about Valentine's Day. And, I think that's going to be really fun. You're getting a jump on Valentine's Day fashion, gift giving, and Tera's going to give us some love advice, right? And a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah, because I have all of it. No.
So
maybe some fun restaurants for Valentine's date nights, or I love Galentine's.
Oh yeah, you've invited me over.
Yes,
and I'm coming.
You're coming.
I'm coming to that. I don't know what I'm going to wear. We got to talk about that next week too. But I'm really excited. But so check out our podcast next week. We'd love for you to check us out weekly. Join us for Fashion Talk, Life as We Know It, hilarious commentating. I mean, can you tell how hilarious we are? And of course, a high dose of positivity. So as we leave you today, remember, we are all one,
and we all have a story,
and we're all just really looking to connect. So thank you. Have a great week.
Thank you.